Breaking news today. A maze of Russian doublespeak. Russia's special military operation against Ukraine lasted for only 3 days, but that was over 15 months ago. With no apparent end in sight to Russia's war of aggression, the Kremlin must constantly come up with new explanations for why things aren't going as planned. The idea that Ukrainian soldiers take drugs that transform them into modern berserkers is one of the more tantalizing claims to emerge from the pro-Kremlin disinformation ecosystem recently. Even after being shot in the foot, the drugs are so potent that he gets right back up and keeps on walking. Along with this news came allegations that Ukraine has been running pharmaceutical programs for the military and creating psychoactive drugs for use in combat for a long time. Miracle drug claims from Russia are not new. According to the head of the Russian Army's Radiation, Chemical, and Biological Protection Force, Ukrainian soldiers' extreme cruelty towards the civilian population can be attributed to drugs with a side effect of increased aggression. This claim was made in August of last year. During the Orange Revolution, similarly baseless claims were made. War propaganda is meant to spread disinformation and discourage the enemy. Pro-Kremlin media frequently spreads ludicrous claims about Ukrainian top brass in an effort to demonstrate Russia's alleged military might and dishearten Ukrainians. There have been repeated claims from pro-Kremlin sources, for instance, that the president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, has either fled the country, committed suicide, or has a body double. The head of Ukrainian military intelligence, Kyrylo Budanov, has recently found himself in such a position of vulnerability. On June 3, a message was posted on Telegram referencing a purported news article about the death of the Budanov from the Ukrainian news website telegraph.com.ua. The post was shared by at least 16 channels and quoted by at least 20 more within the next 48 hours on Telegram. Twitter was also used to spread the news. On the 5th of July, RIA Novosti published an article reporting on the death rumors surrounding Budanov. Several other prominent Kremlin-controlled disinformation outlets, such as the Newsfront, cited this article in their own work. Telegraph.ua was the first to debunk the story, but similar claims from the Kremlin and their proxies are almost certain to continue making their way to us. The Kremlin's toolkit for manipulating information almost always includes forgery and other forms of fakery. On Tuesday, the French government revealed that Russian actors had been behind a massive information manipulation campaign targeting France. The campaign involved, among other things, the creation of phony websites that pretended to be legitimate national media outlets and French government websites, as well as phony social media accounts. After the doppelganger operation was exposed last year by EU Disinfo Lab, a Brussels-based Go, and Meta, the French uncovering of the campaign appears to be its second wave. A new and intriguing case came to our attention just recently. The domain euro-press.net was registered on February 8 by an unknown party, who are claiming to be Europress, the official European news website. Europress, like many similar publications, conceals its authors, funding, affiliation, and location. Just a few days after the website was created, things took an unexpected turn. Specifically, since March 10, when the site first went live, around 7,000 articles that were originally published by SputnikGlobe.com, Sputnik's international edition, have been reposted there. At the moment, the site appears to only repost content originally published on Sputnik. Since most articles appear on the site multiple times, often on the same day, it's likely that the site is automated and uses web crawlers. This appears to be an effort to boost the website's and its content's rankings in relevant search results. Since Russia has both the motivation and the means to conduct such an operation, it is too soon to say whether Europress has a direct link to the Russian information manipulation ecosystem. This week's other examples of disinformation.